took a dump. All right, I'm back. Let's see what's going on here now.
Mac, you want to invite Wymie so I can teleport to you?
Oh.
Yeah, but you could use the old waypoint, second transit point.
Guild
Yes.
waypoint.
Okay, so I switched channels real quick. So, all right, as I was saying before we nailed this, we have a new city. I'm standing in it now. It's called, I think it's called Fort 7. It's pretty cool. It's on Naboo. They're moving us to this slowly but surely. We're going to not abandon Talos, I don't think, but we are going to be not focusing it. So this is going to be where our GCW is going to be for any number of reasons. So I have a couple houses over here I have to start decorating. I decided to name mine kind of funny. Follow this way to find yourself outside the city. Those are my 3 houses. One's for G, one's for Old Man, and one's for Williak. And then I put the 2 towers out here that I had. Hopefully so that my spire becomes a part of the city when it expands. I didn't mean to do that, but I'm kind of happy because I will make this my residence. I like my tower. So as you can see, I've moved the tower here. I love the imagery out this tower. I think it looks really good. You know, the Rebel Spire. What to say about the Rebel Spire? The Rebel Spire kind of sucks. Let's be honest. Okay, first of all, I named it right. Not a Rebel Spy Tower. Don't be ridiculous. The Rebel Spy Tower or Rebel Spire is kind of there's no balcony. It's just kind of flat, I guess. I think they kind of screwed the pooch on the Rebel one. I like the color scheme. Don't get me wrong. But yeah. So anyway. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here now. Sorry about the freezing, guys. Yeah, it was frozen for a while. Yeah, Impspire is way better than the Rebel. I have both, and I might take the Rebel one down. Although Max says he likes it. He says, you know what, it doesn't look horribly bad out there. And I'm like, no, of course it doesn't. I think about such things. I love the fact that where I am right here, it's kind of like the swamp lighting takes over, like for some strange reason in this general area. So it's kind of creepy in a way, but it's also kind of cool. So I'm enjoying it. And what we'll do now is we're just going to go ahead and get ready for Naboo space. So got quite a bit going on here. I could show you guys what I'm running at Naboo because I don't think anything I did went through. I did have. I was actually still streaming. I had no idea it was down. So yeah, I was still totally streaming. We'll go to Millennium. That's fine. Oh, crash. All right, I'm gonna switch channels now. Oh, just crashed. So yeah, awesome. There's nothing wrong with my computer. Don't be ridiculous. No. Streamlabs didn't crash, and now my game. No, we're fine. We're fine here. Everything's fine here. How are you? All right. I know I was disconnected from the server because I was on the server. You sons of bitch. All right. Millennia. Yay. All right. So let me show you guys what I did to my ship that I'm going to use for space battles. As you guys know, I did kind of put 310s on the Defender, and the Defender's kind of great. Don't get me wrong. I like my Defender. I really do. But for space battles, I kind of want to keep it at 8s. I did think about going up in the Lambda from last night, but I'm just not there yet. So we're gonna take a look here at the XG5. So what I did was I realized that it might be better off, I might be smarter to actually use this. I have 2 version 6, droid. I'm also going to set up my joystick. So 2 version 6 droid flight computers. Now, the one of them is the one I've been using, and it's been using Weapon Overload 3 along with Shield Shunt 4. And I realized as I was working and stuff that that's not a good idea. I think if I'm going to fly with 8s, I need to fly with, you need to fly with the ability to really overload. And that may also have been contributing to the fact that I wasn't doing as well as I thought I should be. So I've been trying this. It's been working pretty well. I've been having a lot better luck as far as, involvement. This morning I did okay. So I hate loading up, and I changed back to the blue Borstals also because I wonder how many times I was blaming other people for stealing kills when in actuality they may just see green. Like for me, if I see an orange or blue Borstal trying to destroy an enemy ship, I back off. I'm like, okay, somebody's working on this ship. So I switched to the Borstal to kind of give them the idea that, hey, somebody's working on this. So we'll see what it does. It may do nothing, but at the very least, it'll be fun. So I'm going to switch channels back in the Discord back to the voice chat everybody was on. So you might hear people. And we're back in the voice channel everybody was on. So
He's alive.
hey, yeah, I'm here. No, I just switched over while you guys were doing the house stuff, and I wanted to kind of show stuff I did before I realized I was crashed. So I'm heading up to Naboo. You're not, correct? You got family aggro again?
No, I'm helping Magodan get set up in the town.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if you want to go to space, I'll go back to playing my other game.
Space will always be there.
Space is
Oh,
always
so-
here. 10
I was
minutes.
so pissed
Really?
about my internet going out at like 5 minutes before the reset for PvP.
Oh, that would have been annoying.
It cost me so much money.
If
What do
it's
you
any
mean cost
console.
you money?
Dude, like if you don't want the tokens, you make about 30 to 40 million
Oh,
in like gas or comms and whatnot.
no shit.
Well, I don't know about a bounty hunter, but it like
Hey.
commando or medic. No, it's all based
know.
on AoE.
I know, I'm just being a smartass.
Like I made last week on reset. I made what was it, 1,600 gas.
How do you spell your Jedi's name?
Well, I'm on Iden.
I know, I'm
But
kidding. Myself.
Auriel.
Azure.
Urel.
I'm just gonna wait till you get here.
Oh,
Oh,
So you have these, and what's the fifth one?
my entertainer.
Okay.
which you'll probably want to keep in NCC, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Waboos wants a spot. My aggressor sucks. My aggressor's like tier 6 or 6, 7-ish. Still, I'm still working on getting that equipped up.
How many more residents do you need?
To get to 3, I have to check. We're already good to hit 2. If you don't need to put your entertainer here, that's fine. I would only encourage it if folks want the benefits. And
No,
if she's
mine.
then no. But yeah, if she's in NCC to get the benefits, definitely keep her there.
Yeah, that's the only reason she's in NCC. Both her and Mindcrime is the benefits.
Yeah, no, leave her there.
I gotta see where the cheapest, most influential rebel zone, so I can buy my bark. Oh, I never declared residence on that city. Rip. On my jetty. So I gotta go pick that house up too. God.
You mean Dude, you mean to tell me that you're sitting here and worried more about playing the game than where your house is?
Oh shit, I'm flagged. Oh, these are all dead. Sorry.
Oh, you're killing all the imps?
They'll respawn.
It's cool. So it's just like whatchamacallit then. Umbra. Their town has imps out.
I hope that continues here. I think it's just a random spawn though.
I don't know. They've been there the whole time.
It used to be. I don't know if it's still the case, but used to be at least on pre-CU that if you found a spawn, they would respawn 2 or 3 times after you kill them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Ariel, just like the mermaid.
No, spelled completely different.
Yeah, but it sounds the same.
But
It
but
does not. It's the Archangel of Wisdom.
Ah.
I'm flagged
Speak-
Tef because killing those dudes. So.
Speaking of Archangel, let me tell you, X-Men 97, if you're an X-Men fan, definitely worth watching.
It looks nostalgic.
It's fantastic.
Why you tisk-tisking me? You're Rebel 2 on one of your tunes.
I'm a rebel.
He's doing
spy.
that to be a spy. Yes, he's trying to make sure that he keeps his heart is always with the Empire.
I'm sure you have more Imperial kills than me though.
Oh, me? I'm constantly accidentally killing Imperials.
I was talking about his Rebel spy.
I know. I was talking about my Imperial characters. I just accidentally kill team kill my own guys.
I would assume it was from all the bounty hunting.
Shush. I don't bounty hunt imps, though. I try very hard, which is weird because imps don't pay for bounties, really. But the Rebs, man, they throw tons of money at killing you guys.
No, I always put a bounty on because, like I said, I do it because I've bounty hunted all through the game and I know what it's like when there's no content on the terms.
Yeah.
So I always put a minimum 20k on everybody who death blows me. All right, I declared on 4 out of my 5.
Cool.
We should all go vote for a different mayor. We should... Kidding, Mac. Kidding.
I'm so shocked I don't even have a comeback for that.
like you go through this, you buy the city from
He didn't
and then
buy it.
somebody else runs. Oh, I thought you bought the city from Witten.
No,
Or you got given the city from Witten, right?
no.
Oh.
They found out there was an open city spot.
Oh, cool.
I like that we're near the Imperial Retreat. That's cool.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, I think the city hall idea is you build an oasis for the emperor, like have a throne, have monitors.
Well, that's what the Imperial Retreat is already that.
Yeah, I know. Ours will be cooler because it'll be ours.
It'll be ours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got to ruin everything, man. Cat
Uh-huh.
negative over here.
Having Oasis by the Oasis.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's his super secret oasis. He doesn't go to the oasis. No. Everybody knows about that oasis. No. He wants to come and hang out at our oasis. It's an illusion, Michael.
What are you hiding?
A trick is something a whore does for money. It's an illusion, Michael.
Yay, got my fucking...
So who's up here? Who's Warolick? He's an imp, I guess.
Alright.
Wow,
3
there's
more
just
weeks.
2 players up here. Oh, wait, nope. We have a 7 gunboat. Sturm, I should say. A Sturm gunboat.
Alright, so all they're declared. I'm gonna go vote for mayor for my collection.
You should register to run. I'll vote for you.
Meh. I've taken over enough cities in my lifetime in this game.
I don't think I could ever do that. It feels wrong on quite a few levels.
I'd like to hear more of this.
So see, what you do, right, is you take over, right, and then you put a mission terminal in front of the city hall doors so no one can vote against you.
So why doesn't he just put a mission terminal in front of the city hall doors now?
I mean, if he's ever, think anyone's ever going to run against you, do it. And then anybody who decides to vote against you, you go put a city of terminal in front of their house's door so they can't get into their own house.
I think we nerfed that on Windows.
I don't know, but I did that on live. And then they got a CSR to remove the house, or to the terminal, and tried to outvote me, so I just blew up the city and put my house where City Hall was. Joke's on me, though. I could have sold that city for billions of credits in a little while later, because it was right outside of Rustis.
Oh, yeah.
Before Rustis blew up. And then some other stuff. Some other city takeovers.
Meanwhile, Mac's like,
I can't put the turrets in the base. Talking to Skolurk on the side, he managed to do it, and I can't figure it out. I dropped these 2 bases around the city, one on each side, and he was able to put turrets in. I can't.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm asking him how he did it, and he's telling me, and I'm telling him why I did.
Maybe he has to be declared, or you have to be declared?
you might have to be SF.
Maybe it's because there's a stupid layer outside the base?
Could be
He said
because there's
try-
2... Yeah.
Is he the one that owns the base?
No, I put it down.
Okay, do you want me to try to put turrets in the base to see if I can do it?
Yeah, 1 second. If it doesn't work on this tune, I check if on that.
Actually, I'm kind of curious to see how much damage they actually do. They used to slap.
Right, you're rebel.
Yeah, but I think I already went back to Buff Hall.
He put in 2 large and 2 small. I was gonna try to put all larges in there. Oh, I got a flag. Go in, yeah, I know. Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, these are SF?
Donate. I didn't see donate on the radio for mine. I'm gonna go back and try that with your mama.
Donut?
Donate.
I know.
Wow, there's a lot of imps up here. This is going to be a quick one.
I think we may have identified the problem.
Should put a terminal in front of City Hall and see if I can do that. See if I can go through it. I'm curious if they fixed it.
And if not, then, this way I make sure Mac is always the mayor.
What I want to do with the city once I have the deco slots open is I want to wall the city around with the new wall deco, just like Kieran Starport.
You mean the
That's
one where
kinda
you can just walk through them though?
Yeah, I know, but it would just look cool. Have it walled around with the base on either side with all the turrets up.
Here we go.
I don't think it's...
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, over the years, you used to be able to put like faction bases right at the starport, man, like the shuttle port. And then if you were a rebel or whatever, if you were the opposite faction, it would blast the shit out of you, even if you were not flagged, because you can donate a faction scanner. They don't do anything; they're disabled. But you used to be able to donate faction scanner to the bases, and then it would flag them up, and then the turrets would light them up. But they got rid of all the fun stuff. You can't city warn people anymore. You can't pull people out of combatant.
I remember when the turrets would really slap. And I mean, you'd have guys on some of the pre-seed servers, they'd put them right next to the shuttle. So you come in with either faction and BAM!
Yeah.
You lure people in with your vendors and then you kill them.
Yeah, the thing is you could deploy them outside of bases. You could deploy them by themselves, right?
Right. Used to be able to, yeah.
Yeah, but you always wanted to deploy them if you could in a base because they got more health. But like, I remember PvPing back in the day, and this one guild put fucking turrets right outside their cloner with the faction scanner. So if you try to clone in their city and you were rebel, you got flagged, and then the turrets would kill you right outside the cloner.
I don't understand why they would want to nerf that.
Well, I mean, dude, it's like you know where you're cloning at, right? Like,
Yeah, exactly.
like nobody forces you to clone there. But that's back when like city PvP was a thing. Like player city PvP was a thing.
Yes.
I wish you could donate these to SF bases, these turrets.
Yeah, it's a weird change. I don't know why they did that.
Because they want to encourage PvP, probably. If you have to go defend, you know.
I mean, there are bases, like the ones I put down are combatant. You don't have to be SF to enter these, but the only reason I did that is because you cannot give turrets to the SF ones. It's like, why? Why is that such a big deal to have to fight off a turret if you're going to go in SF?
Yeah, I mean, it should be something that takes effort. And you used to be able to control the turrets. Like, from the terminal.
Yeah.
Actually,
I remember that.
You could tell them, like, you didn't take direct control, you would just tell them who to target. You'd have a list of names.
So you'd like look for the medic, and then you'd target the medic, and
yeah, the way it's designed now, there's just no one engaging with the, well, barely anyone engaging with the base system. We do it because it's fun, because it helps flip zones, but the only time we ever had anyone come at us in a base is when Scholar was getting bounty hunted. It's like that. People put him down there's one guy who's put him down in the city. I was going to say people just put him down for looks. I think that's the case because one guy just put him down in the city. We blow it. He puts down another one, then we blow it. It's like we're just waiting for him to do it again. He's putting it right next to his city hall in this little outpost city he has for himself.
The people used to take him a lot more serious, but I don't know. There's a bunch of like that. What is it, Doggone or whatever? He posted in the legends. Sarlacc posted in the GCW channel about him blowing up bases, and the dude, he went to the Senate channel and started complaining that bases are useless and blah blah blah.
That's the stuff that kind of gets. It's like sometimes I think the Senate system needs to be rethought anyway. It does seem like it's just a
popularity contest.
Yeah, popularity contest, and it's the squeakiest wheels are getting all of the oil, and unless you're willing to sound like a crazy person and constantly screaming. I mean, I like to pick on the guy who was screaming about the city stuff, but he wasn't necessarily wrong. You know, it's like, yeah, it does kind of suck that you can't level up a city. But he had to sound like a crazy person to get noticed. You know, and that's not cool.
The only way, well, maybe it's not necessarily going to lead to anything, but I noticed that change is very hard to come by. But if it's ever going to come, it has to come from a lot of voices and be echoed by a popular senator or group of people.
Right.
Well,
it's like
and
if
even
you don't
then,
have
it's still up to the developers if they want to implement it or not. Even if the senators all want it.
Well, sort of. It's up to the admins whether they want to allow anything to happen or not.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, and the developers have to code it and they have to change it, and yeah.
But yeah, you can have a very reasonable argument and present it respectfully, and just get total snark thrown your way by either staff or by anyone in this community. People want what they want.
Yeah, it's like I said a few weeks ago. Like even if somebody presents even if it's a bad idea, you know what? There's a person behind the keyboard. Like, why do you got to sound like a dick? You know, like, that's the stuff that bothers me. It's like the anonymity of the internet. Hey, he should have a tougher skin. It's like, you know, some of the people that play this game the most probably have some, you know, issues with social anxiety and that sort of thing. And you know what? Like, nothing wrong with being a nice person.
Part of it, I think, is just kind of a social pecking order kind of thing.
Yep.
Senators want to be, you know, they want to seem like they're so cool and they know everything. And if you present an idea that diverges from their own, they're just going to give it all the snark that you make it a little stupid, try to marginalize you. Doesn't have a whole lot to do with how valid your idea was. It just is, if it's not something they personally wanted to do, or they just want to, you know, posture, they can just try to make you look stupid. Basic social stuff. Kind of the stuff I wouldn't expect to see for all adults.
Right.
But yeah, kind of a throwback to earlier times in your development.
But at the end of the day, too, don't forget, I mean, a lot of the people that develop this game, a lot of the people that probably play this, I mean, we're nerds. At the end of the day, we're nerds. And we can be fucking mean. Like, it by default. You know, like, because we've been picked on so much that I get it. But sometimes I'm just like, do we have to do that? Like, can't we stop the fucking cycle at this point? So, I don't know. Sometimes it gets a little weird. Where the hell did that Y-Wing go? I'd like to kill
There's a reason a lot of people have stepped away from the Senate, like Shola.
Shola stepped away? I did not know that.
Well, she. All the tunes are girls. I assume they're. You know, it's like he was a senator at one point, and he opted not to run again. And he actually, once he joined the guild, he saw we were talking about it a year before, and he kind of chimed in and shared his thoughts about why. And it was kind of some of the same things we were just talking about. Like, you can have a good idea, but if you're just going to have to deal with all this crap, all this unnecessary resistance and drama, politics behind it, you know, why waste your time?
politics, literally, it's political.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's
Politician.
role playing. It's possible, but you kind of assumed you.
Well, you kind of look at it like you did. You worked for CSR and you're not paid. You know, like some people do this. Like I've thought about doing it if I had a little bit more time. You know, I'd be like, you know what, I work in IT and I could do tier 1 tech support and help people out, you know, and that would be kind of fun to give back. But, you know, at the end of the day, I don't know, it just seems like power grabs. And
Yeah, I don't get what motivates people to get so possessive and yeah.
Well, I can understand why you could. Like, if you were working as a CSR, you know, back when you were, there is a certain sense of ownership. It's like, you know what, I am giving my time freely. You know, don't treat me like an asshole.
Well, I was a QA. I didn't have to deal with the
Okay.
public facing basis, so I can't speak to how that feels. I don't know what kind of stuff they have to deal with, but I mean, I think there's a lot of room for improvement with how some of the CSRs have engaged with the public over the years. Some are good. It's a real mixed bag. But you know, default. I find that all too often it was in default when someone has a question or an issue is going into this automatic, you know, jerk mode, like why you know, just kind of dismissing the person. It's like, whoa, hold on. You don't know if this person's trying to cause trouble or has a legitimate issue here. Why would you immediately go into attack mode?
Right.
I think that's what some people do, and you know, I've had that happen to me a few times, and it was very off-putting. It's like, whoa, what is this? What's going on here? So, and maybe it's just lack of social skills. Maybe just people are just kind of crappy as human beings. You don't know. I don't
Right.
know.
Well, sometimes pack your bags. We're going on a power trip. I get it. You know, like, it happens. I mean, to be quite honest, that's why some people go into IT to begin with, too, is they like being the king of their own sandbox. So, oh, look at this. Funny thing is, you only see the behavior from adults in most online communities. I think it comes down to how things are communicated between each other. Like, there would be a huge difference between getting help from you and then getting help from whoever this guy is you're talking with. Yeah. Thanks, Drama Queen, Drama Q. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think, well, Mac would have been somebody you would have wanted to get help with, but I think, yeah, like, I think for some people it's just about, you know, oh, I get to have some power now, I get to see things, you know, and you're right. Listen, I've worked in tech support a long time, and a lot of people naturally assume that you're up to something nefarious. If you're asking for a password, why are you asking for it? You know, it's like, what are you trying to do? And it's like, my job. So I get it. It's just, it's sad. Like, it's like people just need to be cool.
Yeah, I think it's what it comes down to sometimes. Some people, I think, just like being king of the hill.
Yeah.
You're looking down at other people. And
Well, I mean-
I always wonder what kind of psychological issues are at play if you have to go onto an emulated video game server to act like that.
Exactly. Well, I mean, I've thought about signing my wife up because at one point she was like thinking about trying to play. And then I saw like what you have to go through to get a second account. And it's like, and I told her, I'm like, well, you'll have to take a picture. And she's like, this doesn't kind of, you know, I'm not sure if I even want to play this. I'm like, you know what? That's fair. So, you know, it's all good. I get why they do it. I get they don't want everybody to have 10 different accounts, and, you know, I get it.
Well,
You
it
know,
was
they
initially
already have the
because of vet rewards. That's the main reason. They
Yeah.
didn't want people creating multiple accounts and just flooding the market with vet rewards. Because you used to get a full vet reward set after 10 days.
Yeah, I remember.
So, like the 30k resource deeds and barks, all that jazz.
Yeah. And I get why. And now you have to worry about they already have the problem with the economy. You know, the economy's already giving them enough shit. What's shooting at me? Oh, the fucking frigate.
Problem is they can't fix it. The only way to fix it would be to restart, and then
Right. Then you're what do you call it? Restoration 3, and we all saw how that
Well,
worked.
yeah, but not only that, like it's just gonna another 8 years and you're back right where you started.
Right.
I mean, you can only delay it for so long.
Right. Well, I mean, how much in the beginning was people buying and selling credits because they weren't monitoring it very well? You know, I get
Well,
that.
they were the
Like,
ones
they're doing
selling
better
it.
now. They're doing it better now, but
The developers were the ones selling it in the very beginning.
were they really?
Yes. That's why I quit the last time I quit. Like when Roar Ash was like community manager or whatever the hell, and
I did not know that.
You recall
No.
well, maybe I shouldn't ask on the stream. Maybe later you can tell me who you some names,
Yeah.
but yeah, don't tell me no.
That's insane, though. I can't imagine, like... I mean, I guess I can. But still, wow. So, yeah, I mean, if they reset the economy, say they did that, you know, like, what would it do? Like, well, you'd lose half the server, probably, right? It's not like people are going to be challenged by that. They're not going to be like, let's start over. They're going to be like, motherfracker.
Yeah, that would be pretty punishing, I think, to everybody. I think if you have to look at the real question, is the question that it's too hard to get into certain things like crafting because it's all gated behind resources that are hoarded by certain people, or is it you have to identify what the exact problem is and say, okay, to address this specific thing, is there anything else we could do?
Right.
One of the things they started working towards AFK farming mitigation,
Yeah.
and a couple of good things. And one of them is, okay, so let's increase credit payout for like instances, like we just did. I made 100,
Right.
800K for running an OG.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So if there's an issue with a specific issue within the economy, you can address by adding like a credit source somewhere else, or a credit sink for maybe some of the other players. That might I'd rather them see them go that way than let's blow everything up and start over.
Right, I agree.
I've heard people say that even within the space community. Let's reset the server. I'm like, are you kidding me? Come on.
That killed. Isn't that why? What is it? Restoration 2 or whatever it is. Like that's why they died. Is like they were doing.
no,
that
they had
constantly
there was drama with their
with their Jedi thing, but I thought they were also resetting.
no, the
constantly.
Jedi thing. Well, there was
Oh.
that, but they also switched teams again. There was
Yeah.
a drama with their dev team as well. They switched
Yeah.
whole teams around. That was before the Jedi drama.
Oh. Because I know that, like, a lot of people... I know I would be upset if I was doing this, and if you didn't at least have some way to keep some stuff, like, all right, you're going to reset the server, fine, but can you make one small storage area where I could put, like, my best ship, my best speeder, my best house, and, I get it, but, yeah. Because if I had to start over in space, I'd be pissed. I'd do it.
Yeah.
I love playing the game, but
Well, that's why I didn't spend more than maybe a day or two on that new server Evolve when it came out.
yeah,
Despite some of the interesting things they were doing, it was depressing starting over like that. I'd much rather go back to where I had all
Right.
my goodies. Because that to me is like the game end game, if you want to call it that, whatever, is gated behind having certain equipment and gear. And
Right.
why would I want to go back to square one? I want to engage with end game.
and I do think that that's something that the level 90 thing. They're like you get one level 90. I think that's fantastic, sure, but like it's not like going to let them do endgame shit. Okay,
I mean-
so you're level 90. You didn't learn how to play your character, and you don't have any good gear.
You forget sometimes that when you start out a new server, you don't have any factories or harvesters or anything. You have to start hand sampling just to make these basic things. It's
Exactly.
insane.
come on.
So,
Oh, get off my
so-
tail. Do not take my Y-Wing kill. That'll piss me off.
Oh, you guys are still up there.
I'm just up here by myself, actually. There's a couple of Stern, but we're getting a lot of Rebel respawns, but I don't think there are any level players up here. Yeah, imagine starting a new game over on a game 25 plus years old. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, drama. I can feel that. Like, for me, I just restarted playing again. So for me, I'm fine. Like, I was talking to them earlier today, like, if I need to, if we need a light side Jedi over a commando tank, I'll just re-roll. I've got nothing really invested. I mean, OMG is probably my primary character now, and it was supposed to be my secondary. It was supposed to be just for streaming. But I'm having way too much fun playing OMG, so screw it. You know. I really need to give some love to my alts. I mean, getting level 90 is not hard anymore. It just isn't. Between, you know, the AFK stuff and the bunker, and it's not hard. It's, you know, it's all the other stuff. If they were going to really do that, they should, you know, kit out one person. Give them a level 90 ace pilot, you know, and I don't know, $100 million. There, done. Do what you're going to do. But then I think people would end up, like, trading between themselves, actually. That wouldn't work either. Yeah. Because I would just, like, delete characters to get 100 mil. The economy would actually become worse.
What's up, Matt?
I was
sorry,
going
Matt.
to tell you, see if you can go kick MRAC for me this weekend, see if you can hang him with his tunes. I know he's a weekend player only, so I don't want to miss him this weekend.
Who's Emrak?
Well, he's not a late. He's more of a late night player.
I can come on later if that works for him.
Yeah, because you're 3 hours behind us.
I think I'm going to go AFK and I'll try to get a shower before my kids get back. Talk to you guys later.
All right, have a good night, brother. I appreciate you. I really enjoyed you on the stream tonight. So,
Yeah, it was fun. Good stuff.
I'm going to keep poking at this frigate and see if maybe we can get a respawn. If not, this battle's going to be over rather quickly. What are we at, 100%? Alright, they should respawn here shortly. Yeah, I know. You're not wrong, Drama. Getting AI to format things and do stuff, yeah. Believe me, I've got it. One of the best things is my Nostromo here, my N52. It has a macro function. It's a hardware macro function. When I was doing AFK, I was able to actually just program it to hit my enter key every 0.5 seconds. So not only was I doing specials, I was actually shooting. You know, I was like, that works. You know, and then I realized why that was a bad idea, because my mouse rolled over my, and I started doing horrible stuff, so I stopped doing it. But, you know, there are ways around it. I don't know if they frown on hardware macroing or not. 86. Okay, so we should be able to hit things here. Why are not the systems coming up here? There we go. Dog, I cannot take you out right now. Please give me 5 minutes. Anything else other than booster? No, it's just booster up. Yeah, drama, and that's just it. You should be able to do that. If you want to roll around and be doing mainly RP, I think that's fantastic. I think that's one of the best parts of this game is, you know, being able to do stuff like that. You know, oh, buddy, come on, give me 5 minutes, please. I'm gonna have to go AFK. I'm not gonna be able to wait. He's barking, and that means he's got to go out. He's gonna wake my wife up, which is not a horrible thing. I'm kind of hungry. No, okay. Come on, charge capacitor. Jesus. Hangar should be next. Switch to that. Targeting station. Okay, next up will be the capacitor. I think, if I remember correctly. Alright, we'll stop firing for a bit. We'll let things kind of come back up. Oh, shit. Damn it. Is it just capacitor? Yeah. Good, I got a shot in on it before it gets too low. Reactor. Oh shit. Careful. Let it pass, let it pass. Let's do this. Alright. I think I hit the engine. Let's hit the bridge before they destroy the bridge. Because there's a bunch of fucking pobs out here. Sweet. 16 and 10. Sweet. I'll take it. Wait, 16 and 10? What did I miss? How'd I miss 2 parts? Oh well, I'm not going to cry about it. No, I use a good joystick. Alright, let's hyperspace back to TAT. Might as well take a look at what I got in here while we're slowly flying along. All right, did I get anything good? Picked up quite a few things. 11K in credits. Yeah, now I'm doing pretty better. I got about 13 mil here. All right, let's see. Ooh. All right, that'll work. A tier, D tier. I might use that, actually. Sweet. Yeah, I'm using a Thrustmaster HOTUS, and it's fantastic. Can't really show you my setup. I can put a picture in my Facebook page. But basically, I've got it. Actually, I've got these nice little mounts here. Oh, wait, I can do this. Yeah. So I have these nice little mounts that mount to my desk, and then this is the joystick part. There's a thruster part over here. It's got like 97,000 buttons, which is really fantastic for what you're doing with space. Yes, I know. Well, I'm an escape pod anyway. I mean, I want their free repair, right? So, and it's really, really, really good. You'll like it a lot. It takes a little getting used to. You're going to want to make sure you lower the tension underneath. But then what I did was I purchased these two desk mounts, so they kind of sit under my desk so I could spin them in, because where I'm sitting right now is also my office for work. So I don't want to have my stuff out. Yeah, there's a tension knob underneath of the joystick where you kind of loosen or tighten it. I was actually giving myself some serious carpal tunnel for a while because it was so tight. I loosened it, and it's like, oh, that's much better. So yeah, for resistance. So, and it does. It works fantastic. So I've got a point of view thing, and then I've got 3 buttons on the top of the joystick. But the throttle has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 joysticks on the throttle, or 7 buttons on the throttle. So I have targeting and stuff set up perfectly. I really, really like it. And to the point where when I was traveling a couple weeks ago, I tried to do space with, the mouse, and I hated my life. So I'm trying to think about if there's any sort of way. I mean, I have a gamepad too, but I don't even think I can use that. I really want to find something that I can use while traveling, but for right now, it's fine. But at this point, guys, oh, sorry.
Funny, don't you use the Thrustmaster?
I do. HOTUS Thrustmaster, yeah. So, on that point, though, guys, I think I'm going to call this a stream. I know it says right now I've only been on about an hour, but actually I was on 3.5 hours before it crashed. So, yeah, I could try a keybind. Yeah, I could try a guide for that. You're not wrong, because I am finding more and more. Like, I think I need to program in buttons to change the things I'm focusing on. So, oh, a new follower. Drama. Oh, you weren't following me before? Well, I'm glad to have it now. Yeah, I wasn't like, I really want to find something to change like what I'm targeting, because right now I'm doing it with the keyboard, and as you can see, there are times where I accidentally hit enter, and so I'm starting to hit bracket. I'm like, why isn't it changing? Oh, right. So, but I think at this point, guys, I'm going to call this a stream for tonight. I got to take that dog out. So I will catch y'all. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or not. Usually I don't on Sundays. It's usually a good family day, especially since my son's here this weekend. But I will be back Monday night. We will be doing some Monday night stuff. So see you then. Hope you guys have a great night, great weekend, and we'll talk to you soon. So have a good one. Bye now.